Peter McKinnon. I bought an ND filter because Peter McKinnon recommended it.
Here are 10 creative ways to use video marketing to skyrocket your profits.
Skyrocket those profits.
Skyrocket them. You're not imagining it. Video content is slowly taking over the internet.
Taking over.
This is real.
In fact, by the year 2021, 82% of all online traffic will be dedicated to watching video content.
Tears of joy.
And so what does this actually mean for your brand?
It's time to start thinking about how you can use video in your overall marketing strategy.
Companies that use video generate profit 50% faster than companies that do not. That's a pretty cool stat.
Number one, do a live Q&A with one of your customers. What this is going to do, it's going to give you content that shows that you can speak off the cuff about your product. It's going to really answer any questions that they might have, and it's going to have content that you can now share. The other advantage of having a live Q&A video is to take advantage of impulse buyers. People on average spend $5,400 a year on impulse purchases, so you definitely want to tap into that market.
There you go. Tapping into the market. Method number 2 is try an animated video. Live action videos are certainly compelling, but animated videos are a great way to show variety in your content. Animated content allows your company to show off your creative side and gives you a little bit more artistic freedom.
This is a quick animation for you guys.
Animation! You know, with animation, you don't have to worry about lighting, permits, sets. There's a lot of things you don't have to worry about. And if you have a smaller budget, you can just make a quick kind of whiteboard animation video. There's different levels of animated video, so you can do something simple like a whiteboard animation, and then it can get pretty complex with like full 3D animation. Make sure it fits what you're doing and find the animation style that works for you.
If you're too cool or too shy for video, animation's also a great alternative.
Another great idea is to interview a customer. Figure out what your use cases are, figure out some success stories, and figure out a way to share stories where your customers are using your product or service to improve their lives. It's all about them talking about their successes, not you talking about their successes. A big factor about communicating your business is whether people get it or not. Video is phenomenal for that. Figure out a way to share your story in a simple way. Videos with your customers also creates an amazing sense of trust because people can see real people using your stuff.
This is Donnie from Dubb. Do you want to make more money in video? Do what I do. I use Dubb to build a trust.
Method number 4 is create a product launch video. So if you've been working on a feature, you've kept it secret for a long time, you want to start creating some buzz around the feature or the product launch, a good strategy is not to give away everything up front. Don't just make a video that says, okay, here it is, this is everything. Create some buzz around it by making a series of videos. The first few videos are teasers. They get people in the door, start teasing things about what the product or feature is going to be. That kind of builds up some excitement. In your first video, don't tell them exactly what the product or feature is. Just give a little teaser and tell them approximately when it's going to be launching. Then in the second video, you can go into more detail about the product or service, but still kind of withhold details about the launch date. And then in the third video, say, listen, it's coming out on this day at this time, go and get it. And that creates a lot of buzz, creates excitement, kind of a 3-stage process there. Tease them a little bit, but then slowly reveal more and more as you go.
Tip number 5, develop a 2-minute course. As you're trying to position yourself as a thought leader in your field, this is going to really be to your benefit to produce 2-minute courses. Basically something that you're an expert in, teach people how to do whatever it is that you're in, whatever your field is. So if you're in real estate, the idea would be to teach people how to do a competitive market analysis between properties. So the idea here is to create that 2-minute course that doesn't give them all the information, but teaches them something basic and then have them seek your services because they realize they're missing something.
Method 6 is to create a series of videos. All of us have massive breadths of knowledge for our fields. Sometimes we can't cover that information in one video. In that case, it's good to use a ton of videos in a playlist or in a series of videos. YouTube has a great playlist option, Dubb has a great playlist option, and there's other ways to put together a bunch of videos like on your social feed or on a landing page. Give more information about how your product works and how it solves problems. Think of these videos as people moving down a sales funnel. After you educate them on the problem, show how you solve the problem, show customer testimonials, and then even give a call to action so they can take the next step.
Method 7 is help shoppers out with a tutorial. You've probably worked hard to develop your product, so showcase that. Make a tutorial that shows people how to use your product. Also highlight other products. You know, make general tutorials that really just help educate people, give people value, help them out with whatever they're doing. And you can keep those tutorials in the same genre of what your company is, and then sort of name drop your company. So for example, if you're a vape pen company, you can make a tutorial that shows how users can recharge it easily. Tutorials help customers understand your product, and if they haven't bought it yet, it kind of brings them into the brand and encourages them to try it out.
Tip number 8, give a virtual office tour. This has a couple of different benefits. So you can do things like
like
giving a tour of your actual office or the settings, interviewing a couple employees, gives people an inside look into your family and into your setting and really make a more personal connection. Another great aspect of doing an office tour is it really instills transparency. It shows that you're willing to be upfront with everything you guys are doing in your communications and the way your business operates.
Another idea is to work with an influencer. Influencer marketing has exploded in the last couple of years. Why? Because people have influence. Think about finding people with at least 10,000 followers and figure out ways to integrate your brand and your story into their network and their lifestyle. It's really important to make sure that they are on brand for your brand. See some of the stuff that they've put out in the past. The last thing you want is a PR nightmare. There's a lot of different ways you can work with influencers, like giveaways and product write-ups and tours and events. So figure out a way that works for your brand. And don't forget that spikes really won't help you. You need a consistent method that's going to continually give you engagement.
Number 10 is use a platform like Dubb.com. That's our company, and we allow you to easily send videos from LinkedIn, Gmail, and a whole bunch of other integrations, custom video landing pages with call to actions. For a variety of video marketing use cases, Dubb is an essential tool to help you nurture prospects and close on sales. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow us on all of our channels.
No, I actually bought a tripod, and it was like a review of the tripod, and I bought that.